Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain, doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice then I teleport, got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Might get my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. I see through your act and I still enjoy the show. Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's our visitors and the Dallas Cowboys. Good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. And off we go from Arlington. This returnable with Rivers. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Cause
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Cougar 19. 70 Timberwolf. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19 Lions. Ready.
Right to the air to open this one up. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
On the set.
2nd and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On the ready.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Deputy. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
Up the middle they go. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
Ready up.
Now, faking the give. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That one's good for 29.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. This one intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rack. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception? Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now they'll set up to throw. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Pickens' first catch, and that's good for a first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
It's into the hands of Pickens once again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 18 on the gain again. And another first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw again. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Out quickly here to Pickens. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On the ready.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Ready, ready.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Loss on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. Still going. And it works to perfection. A double pass leading to a run into the end zone for a touchdown. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable with Rivers. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Stephanie. Hey, 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Riggs. Go.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Forward, Cowboy 80. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Cowboys.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Open, left side is Schoonmaker. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A pickup of 21 on that connection. That's good for us Dallas first down. Out of the gun, a give to Blue. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8.
19-18.
1 quarter in the books. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
Go! Crackle 80.
They'll run with Blue. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Javon Bullard there on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. Ready?
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Pickett. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10.
On the handoff, Blue. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Ready?
A run once more with Blue. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive.
Here we go.
Now can they do it for a 3rd time?
Pat the 60. Go.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
All square now at 6 aside as the ball's back in the air again. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. A throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. But the defense quick to read this. They bust in, drop him before he can take that shot downfield. Trying to connect with Cam Scattaboo coming out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second down. Quick throw on the RPO is complete. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Seven Pirates! Hawk 70, Hawk 70!
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he's taken down up past the 35.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, smash Broncos! Lions!
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium. After this, line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Blue. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one? Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Bronco 80, Viking 18. Ready,
Blue now on the zone read. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Defenses always have to make a decision, Mike. How do they want to defend the zone read? Some teams want the quarterback to keep the ball. They want the ability to tackle the quarterback. Other teams, they want it to be a give read, and that's what we saw here. They were ready for it, and they take the running back down for a loss.
And he's caught downfield by Pickens. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. 31 yards.
21-yard line.
Ready.
They run straight ahead with Blue. And trying to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And the score remains level.
Man, that's just tough on an offense, Mike. I mean, you work so hard to get in position to take the lead. It just doesn't work out.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got it! And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards for the touchdown. Now the try for an extra point. It's up and good. And the Cardinals will go up by 7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
60 Eagles, 60, go!
They'll look to throw. He'll let this go for Pickens. That one's incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
14.
Here we go, here we go!
He'll drop to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Here's Corey Bojorquez now as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. This is taken at his own 30. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Play fake. He'll look to throw. Now a deep ball from Mitchell. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by DeMurray Mathis.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback,
to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Gets home, and he goes down. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito. He had a sack in the opener last week. He's got another one here. Cowboys' special teams unit heads out for the punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
1st and 10. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. And not wanting to take on any contact, he's going to slide to a stop. Can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Now they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll send a man in motion left. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
It's clear from that 3rd down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on 4th down. Figure they still have that extra down in their pocket, and the defensive side of the field, now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. And he will slide down, but he knew exactly where he needed to get to, and he got there, and he got the 1st down.
I love this call on 4th down, Mike. Put the game in the hands of your quarterback. Don't overthink it. In this case, let him do it himself, and he picks up a big 1st down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's in. Touchdown, Sacramento. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. No problem there on the extra point, and the Cardinals will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Bigsby to return it. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Get it. Go.
Now faking the give. That one swung out to Blue. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Brings up
3rd
down.
and 2. Here we go.
Ready, ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up to stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st down.
Here we
1st
go.
and 10
Set.
at the 46-yard
Crack
line.
on 80.
Rolling right. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete.
Might be wise for this quarterback to try somebody else in coverage here, Mike. This guy's known for being a savvy playmaker once the ball's in the air, and he showed why by swatting that ball away, and he's going to pick up a PBU on the stat sheet.
Third and long. Complete.
And the best offense on 3rd downs, Mike, is to be really good on 1st and 2nd down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Cardinals will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's complete to Blue. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
60. Cougar 19. Ready.
He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the ground, Benson begins the 4th quarter. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. The throw on the RPO is batted away. That is incomplete. It's a good job of recognition by the defense, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
Now a 3rd and 2. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short. So, from 3rd and 2, back them up to 3rd and 7. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And the Cowboys are going to have it just past their 25.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Come on. 19 tight. 19. 70 Timberwolves.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. It's 3rd and 4.
18 left. 18. Cowboy 8. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
And trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Cardinals. his second TD catch of the season. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long, to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on. Nothing fancy here. This was old school throwback smash mouth football, and they're able to pick up the 2-point play.
This returnable with Rivers. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Come on. Set. Get up.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That one broken up and is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Receiver in motion, headed left. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
19 tight. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 bucks, yeah. 60.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Forced out left. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Cowboys are going to come away with the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Ready?
To the air now on 1st and 10. We'll get that complete to Mason Tipton. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 1.
70 Lions.
Here's a run going left. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
That's good for a Cowboys. First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up set up to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Very close to the 40-yard line. A big play after being backed up. 32 yards. Back to throw. Got it in, open down on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. It is a big play on first down. And even 30 yards. They'll look to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Donovan Ezra having a lot of success here early in the season. 2 sacks the opener, and he's got another one here. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he's into the end zone, and they are making it look easy. Touchdown, Sacramento. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. The PAT up and good. As the Cardinals add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable with Rivers. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Blue. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 2. And the Cowboys.
He'll drop to throw. Moving outside the pocket. Now he takes off. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
He's brought down by Jordan Birch. The tackle made back at his own 49.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
It's not often like that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing right. It's taken in. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A big play there. 31 yards. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. whistles here, and a penalty if somebody moved early up front. Now it is 1st and goal. He'll get this out wide, and he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done. So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the